Here we go. Kop of the morning.
Morning.
Have you got your coffee in hand?
I nicked my coffee already before we come live. Sorry, everyone.
Oh, that says it all. That's how the show's going to go down. The drinks already. Mate. Here we go. Ross is back with us. How are we, lads? Where have you been? Hiding from me?
I'm coming for you. Been in the shadows. It's tough at the minute, innit? Like there's no other way around it. I'm past the angry stage. I'm past the disappointed stage. It is what it is. I lived through the Hodgson days, so you got to take the good with the bad. But yeah, I'm good, mate. Good, excited to be back.
People are happy you're back, lads.
Yeah,
I can't wait. I'm coming for you today, lads.
Mate, I'm ready for it. I'm ready. I got a fresh trim and everything for you. I'm ready for you.
I'm coming to shave your hair off. But Millie, you know, apparently you're negative. Apparently, as you told me from a few things, I just want to say to them, shut up. Do you know what I mean? How are we anyway? It's been a tough few games, hasn't it?
I mean, I'm at the point now where it's like, I'm not even angry. I'm just disappointed and it's sad. It's sad to see what's going on. I mean, personally, it's, you know, I've got to stop letting it affect me so much. And I would like to say I'm not negative. I'm just very honest and I'm fair, I think, because we're not in a position where we can sing everyone's praises. Because if we were, we wouldn't be 12th in the league.
I think people forget that. You know, it's become acceptable to some people, I think, and it's a hard one. But look, I've got a shout out to everyone in the comments. Just get me tissue ready so I can blow my nose in a minute when I pass it over to Ross. Now, look, been going good the channel the last few days. You know, it's unfortunate that the viewerships come in other fan bases to try and take the piss out of us. Do you know what I mean? And we've become a bit of a laughing stock. So we take it on the chin. It is what it is. But you know what? Last week everyone was busy. I think today has been a perfect opportunity to do Kop of the Morning, and the reason being is breaking news, Ross. This morning, David Ornstein. This is how prepared I am because Liverpool have fucked my brains off. Right? I'm going to bring his tweet into me. My phone's not even working, so that's fucked as well. Where is he? David Ornstein, Ross. I want to talk to you. You're usually my go-to man when it comes to the computers, lads. I can't even find his tweet. Let me just get it for you. What a disaster start.
Not prepared, mate. Not
prepared. We go off the cuff here, so it is what it is. David Ornstein, Ross. Real Madrid considered Ibrahima Konate, but informed Liverpool they have no interest in signing the French international. 26-year-old's unresolved contract situation could still go either way. Blah, 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 blah. Well, as I said, mate, the only bail he was getting was Vallecano, so I was right, he was wrong.
If it isn't the consequence of his own actions.
You're too harsh. You're too harsh.
I'm not, lad, I am. No, he's harsh that we have to watch them performances, lad.
No, I honestly, I agree. It's like, I get it. I do get it, but it's like, apart from Szoboszlai, like everyone is in a little bit of a slump now. And like, there's individual errors being made all over the pitch, like from the midfield up top where we're not making the right decisions. So Konate this week is under the spotlight. But like on the bigger picture side of things, like I suppose it's difficult, but people are going to probably think about, like, I think it's a good thing that Real Madrid have maybe pulled out the race. Like, because let's be honest, right?
Worth a bit, Ross.
Oh, 100%, yeah. And I think, you know, a lot of the players have probably felt that over the last, 3 months, maybe. You know, we haven't performed as we should have. But in terms of, like, having a look at how we move forward as a club, you always want to have good players. And I know at the minute people are going to say, oh, Konate is not a good player. On his day, I think Konate is a very good player. But he has always had a mistake in him, hasn't he? Let's be honest. Since he's been with us, he's always had a mistake where something just, you know, brain fart moment and it doesn't go his way. So the news from Ornstein, I look at it as like a positive, because I don't want to be sitting here going, oh, we need to sign more players when we've just spent £450 million. Do you know what I mean? So
it's crazy, that, isn't it, really?
Yes, it is mad. And the reality of it is we do need to sign more players. I think we need another midfielder. I think we need another attacker. Obviously, we're looking at Gahey as well, but not losing Konate, like, it's easy to go, oh, get rid of him now. He's been shit now and whatever. But everyone's been a bit bad. Do we just go get rid of everyone and start from scratch? Do you know what I mean? So I'm trying to put a bit of perspective in it. I'm trying not to let emotion of results dictate how I think about the wider picture. But I look at it as if Madrid aren't in the fray, it's between what? Probably us and PSG.
I've no problem if he goes PSG, Ross. It's his boyhood club. I understand things like that. You know, if I was a professional footy player and I was playing for a different team in Liverpool, come knocking, I'm gone. Simple as that. Do you know what I mean? It's one of them. Mill, you know, let's be positive here. I'm putting a positive spin on you now. So your fans behind the scenes, Instagram, Twitter, you know, you can have a little snippet of the positive. But look, frustrating as he is, Liverpool do better he signs than he goes for free. Liverpool can't lose another young asset who, like Ross said, on his day, he's great. Problem is his day is far between at the minute. And I just think we can't be adding another list of a player that we need to go and replace. Because we've got a fair bit of business coming up. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, this is the thing. Obviously, it is better on paper that he stays, but at the moment, it just feels like he's always one small mistake away from us conceding a goal. It's
comes in there best, doesn't it? A few of them fucking happen at once.
It's not even that he's that close to having a bad game. He's that close to us actually conceding, if not one goal, multiple. And I'm not saying he's the scapegoat here because, like we said, the rest of them have not been great, bar Dominic Szoboszlai. But I just think it does put us in a better position that if he does want to stay, there's absolutely no way we're honouring that 200 grand a week that he wants, because I'm sorry, but you're not worth that. In the greatest of respect, you're not. And we can't be paying him that on the back of how he's been in recent times. But if it's one less player to buy and it means more money to invest in the areas that we actually need to invest in, and maybe we can get some developing centre-backs in to have in the background whilst he still remains with us for a couple of years, it's not the end of the world, is it?
No, look, you know, just want to say shout out to everyone joining us. Over 30 of you in the building, which is great on this fine Friday morning. Let's hope the weekend improves, because next week it'll be shit again. No, but look, on Konate, they have put another contract on the table too. It's one of them. We will see. I think there's a higher chance now he accepts it. Do you know what? I think, Ross, I think Real Madrid have had a go-ahead maybe on Upamecano.
Yeah, Madrid are very meticulous in how they plan the transfers, aren't they? Like, Madrid are signing like free signings, and they're not just like your average free signing either, are they? They're like really good players. So they'll be already making moves about who they want to get in. And if Konate's gone off that list, I think that's a positive for us, despite the performances at the minute. But yeah, I think Upamecano for them, because I don't know where he's at with Bayern. I know there's been like talk for a while, but this is where I think us as a club, we should potentially be doing better as well, throwing our name in the hat for some of these players that are coming to the end of their contract. And I know probably at this present moment of time, it's hard to pitch the project when we're sitting 12th in the league. It's hard, but this isn't going to be forever. This isn't going to be, I think at some point it will get sorted out. When that is, I don't know at the minute. But I think we should be having a look. Like, Mark Gay's a perfect opportunity for us. I think personally we should be going to Palace in Jan and going, here's 25 million, give him to us now. And that would be a good thing to do. But then there's also the business side of LFC. They're very smart in what they do, and they're like, why pay 25 million for him when we've got assurances that maybe he'll come in the summer? So, but yeah, I'm not against Konate signing a new contract, but it needs to be on the right terms for the club. And if the club are happy to offer the money, we can't say anything, can we? So
I don't give a fuck. It doesn't affect me. Know what I mean?
No.
I'm not paying him. He'd get £5 a week off me. Know what I mean? That's generous, lad.
I'll have £5 a week off you if you want.
Oh, you got loads. You've got loads.
I'll play centre back in your garden, mate. Just give me
Fucking hell. Lad, had 50-50 you straight away, lad. Even if
you're not getting close, mate.
No, but look, I just want to say, smash a like and subscribe, people. And if you want to become a member, please do so. Support the channel. We get to have these mad conversations as we do on here. It's a madhouse here. This is the Red or Alive madhouse. But look, shout out to somebody. I have seen your comments that I'm just going one by one, so don't think I'm missing any. But he's just saying here, I've heard something that Slot's been sacked internally, but would be in charge until we finalise talks with the new manager. Millie, I spoke to the lads about this last night. It alerted me when I seen a bunch of the players start putting posts out. And I half feel, today being a day off, I don't know whether he's been sacked personally. I haven't heard anything myself. If he has been sacked, but it wouldn't surprise me.
I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be shocked. And
That's how it is, isn't it? You just wouldn't be fucking shocked.
It's upsetting because you think 6 months ago, if we thought we'd be sitting here having this conversation, we'd have laughed in people's faces because we were at the highest of highs. But the problem is that it can't continue the way it is. And as much as I have been a person that's like, maybe there's a way that we turn it around, maybe something's going to happen, I just don't see it. I can't see how he does. I think if not all of them, at least some of the players aren't playing for him anymore. They're not. You can see it. They don't go in for 50-50s. They look half-assed when they're on the pitch. And it's sad because that's not how we play football. And I think, look, the club aren't going to do something without a plan in place. So, I mean, be it bringing in, we're obviously going to have to bring in an interim because I don't think our long-term target will be available right now. Whether it be Nagelsmann, whether it be Iriola, whatever it is.
And also, Millie, do you know with regards to Nagelsmann, I put a little tweet out yesterday about him saying I'd be all for it. I wouldn't blame him for turning Liverpool down right this second. To be a fucking German fella to manage Germany in the World Cup, that's special.
It is. It's definitely special. But I think we have I think you were saying it last night, we do have the added advantage of the Klopp connection that 100%. Can potentially sway things because, he is, despite the fact he's doing Thanksgiving meal ratings on Instagram whilst we're in the shit, he is a very influential figure and will remain to be at this club. So I do think our long-term manager, if he has been sacked, our long-term manager will not be coming in now. It will be an interim. And as much as I worry about what could happen on Gerrard, I mean, how can it get any worse? Bring him in. He showed passion when he was on TNT the other night after the Champions League game. He was thorough and it felt like, do you know what? You might steady the ship because the current guy, he looks like he's lost it.
It is sad. I'm just sad that I'm fucking watching me beloved Liverpool go to shit.
Oh, it's awful.
Oh, if I would have told you, if I could have seen into the future and we had this chat right before the season, I said this is how it's gonna go. You'd have all said, go in the fucking mental house. Do you know what I mean? You really would have. And do you know what? I'm glad I come to my little friend at the bottom now because he's been missing. He's been busy. And he's a bit more positive over the last few weeks, which is good. He wanted them to turn it around, big style, and I wanted them to turn it around. But also, wait 1 second. Shout out to this fella in the house here. You'll never walk alone. It's right, lad. Smash a like, subscribe, become a member in the madhouse, in the madness. Ross, how do you sum it up? Because you said on here with us, you think he may turn it around, and I said to you, where's the evidence you're seeing it? Because help me. Do you know what I mean? I'm not the smartest person in the room. But I'll tell you what, lad, like, fuck me. It's got worse every game, lad. I can't put my finger on it. Do you know what, Ross? Sorry, before you speak. I know off air we had a joke about no player, blah, blah, blah. You could slag them off. But I also think I'm not going to slag off the new players, Ross, but I think some of the senior players have been as bad as Slot as well.
Yeah, so when they walk over that white line, obviously there's a responsibility on the players to go out there and perform. Absolutely. Yeah, this is it. At the end of the day, we're Liverpool Football Club, and we got Ivan making a little dig. We might win one of our next 5. And I just want to add something on that. The reason everyone is speaking about us is because we're huge. Let's get that straight, right? We're the biggest club in England.
When they're talking about you, Ross, it shows your stature, doesn't it?
This is it. And all these people are making little digs now. Where were they last season? Where were they when Klopp was in charge? Do you know what I mean? So let them have it.
Go on, lad.
Mate, this is a temporary thing. They can have their little fucking corner championship or whatever, corner title, set piece title. But no, like I really thought after that 3-game period of Villa, Madrid, and Man City, I thought the Man City Pep just outsmarted Slot. I did. I just thought that was the case. If you told me we then go on the run we have, I was at the Forest game sitting in Kenny, right? And it was bad. It was bad. Like, you can sense it inside the stadium now. Like, as soon as our 3rd goal went in, like, people are just getting up and going. They're not there. They haven't got the patience anymore for it. And this is where it's, like, really dangerous. Like, for me, I don't care whether it's Slot in charge. I don't care whether it's Hodgson in charge, Klopp in charge. I'll be inside our stadium no matter what. I want the best for our club. That's ultimately what I want. I want us winning titles, and there's no reason why we shouldn't be winning titles with the team we have. And yeah, like the fact of the matter is we haven't been good enough this season. That's a fact. Why haven't we been good enough is a discussion everyone's going on about individual errors, the way we're setting up, like you said about the senior players. There's probably a multitude of reasons we haven't performed as we should have. But where do we go from here? Honestly, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Like even Sunday now against West Ham, I don't know. Is my honest answer. I don't know whether we're going to come away with a point. I don't know whether we're going to come away with 3 points, or we're going to go there and Jared Bowen is going to put us on our ass. So, yeah, it's really difficult. And like I said, I'm past the angry phase. Like I said, I drove home 4 hours after that Forest game, sitting in the car stewing on it, and I was just like, it's not worth it. We'll come through it. We'll come through it like we've come through everything else in this football club. We've been through tons and tons as a football club. And I think the biggest issue is we've got it in our faces so much. I don't know if you've noticed the amount of shit we get as a club. And I know, Millie, you're having it bad on the social medias at the minute. I've seen that. Everyone is coming for you. So, like, I've just kept my head down. Like you said, I've been busy in work, been trying to distract myself. But fuck it. We got to go along for the journey. We got to just support them, and it's gonna be a.
It makes it even more worthwhile when you win and you turn it on the head and go against all them twats.
Oh yeah, 100%. This is the thing I think that's hard to accept, is because we performed so well last season. When, let's be honest, people didn't expect us to win the league in the first season of Slot being in charge.
It's very liberal, like it. Don't expect it to win. We expect it, and we're fucking dog shit.
and 450 million on top of that. You're like, we've just signed one of the best strikers in the league, one of the best left backs in the league, arguably one of the best like number 10s in the world. We're fucking storming this, and then you look at the league table, 12th. It's like, oh fuck. And this is why we have it so bad from other fans. But fuck everyone else. I love my club. I'm not gonna go. Stop and go into games. I'm going to be there whether we lose 3-0, 4-0, whatever it is. But yeah, it's going to be a difficult Christmas, I think.
Yeah, it's. I've seen a few of the comments, Millie. I just want to bring this one up. LFC after Klopp's arrival, 17, 18, 19, 20, winning into the E8 tunnel. 21, 22, 23, 24, scraping wins and draws. 25, hard to win. Do you see the decline in 8 slots? One thing I will say, Millie, not that I necessarily agree with that comment, is that in the last couple of years, Liverpool have been more suspect at conceding goals. So there's definitely something wrong. I think maybe it's the way they've built the team. They're more front-footed as opposed to being, as an example, and I suppose this question to every one of you. Liverpool starting 11. Take the keeper away for a minute. There's the 10 outfield players. How many of them are actual defensive-minded players? Because in my opinion, Millie, I think there's only 2.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think the 2 at the back, Virgil and Konate, are the only really defensive-minded players we have. And
everything else is about thinking about going down the fucking pitch, isn't it?
Look at how many of us are up in that final third for quite a lot. Yeah. Especially when we're in a situation like we are right now, where it's just not necessary. And I mean, it doesn't help, especially at the moment, because Slot is bringing on strikers for defenders a lot of the time. Like, I don't know what the fuck he's thinking there. Quite frankly, we're 3-0 down. He thinks, do you know what? Let's be 4-0 down. We couldn't defend with 4 people supposedly at the back, but I'm gonna do. That'll work. It all feels like, I don't know. I think under Klopp, yes, there was a period maybe where we were scraping wins more than we were absolutely ramming people, but we had fight in us. We had fight in us. We had a fire in our belly, and you could tell those players were going. Thanks a lot. Those players were going out there and they wanted to win, and they would go for the full 90 minutes and they would not stop. And now it's like they come on. Once they come on, half an hour's gone. They're not asked. There's nothing left in them.
Yeah, I just want to say, Adam Darnell, you're a novice, you lads. I don't know. I'm going to get you lazy lad on our show.
He's probably down a pub having a chippy, and that's what he's doing.
In it, fucking launches chippy through his Lonnie window. Sorry about that, Millie. It's just this fucker in the comments, lad. He's just fucking. The problem is, I don't know how I even attempt to host the show, because if someone tries to make me laugh, it's curtains. It's fucking game over.
He dropped the mic last night as well and made hell of a racket.
Lad, fucking dog's ears were fucking like that, lad.
Mate, he woke his street up after that. Fucking honestly, he needs to behave.
And then he dropped it again. He's a stupid bastard. Millie, do you know one thing I will say? And this is a debate for the pair of you to get involved together. Where is it went wrong this season? Because I feel like with Liverpool, and I want everyone in the comments as well, if you just join us, smash a like and subscribe. Become a member. You get to listen to us fuckers moaning. Hopefully not for long. But Millie, I think when Liverpool, it looks like they throw a safety blanket over one issue and another one appears. Where do you think it went wrong? Because you were there the other day. You had a long journey back, like him, like Ross. It's a hard pill to swallow at the minute, isn't it? But regardless, we'll always be there. We always are. This is our fucking club. Do you know what I mean? And for me, Millie, I'll never forget these players this year. They fucking pissed me right off. You do not perform. It doesn't matter who the manager is. It could be Gerrard, Klopp, fucking Daglish back there, Shankly. When you step on that pitch for Liverpool, but you're not just representing the manager, you're representing the football club, the fans. We're fucking raging with them. I expected so much more of them. They'd go out this year like fucking Jon Snow out there doing everything in Jota's memory. I think they've let themselves down. And I know they are very upset. We all are. But I expected a bit more from Liverpool this season. I
expected more. I wanted more. I think that obviously there has been a series of events over the summer that are absolutely tragic and it's horrible. But you would think that would ignite a fire in their belly. You really do. Oh, this Ivan guy drives me mad. Does he realise that he's just driving engagement? It's actually mental. Anyway.
He wears a vest. Just what you expect.
No, I can't pinpoint the exact moment where it went wrong. But I think that really at the start of the season, we were all buzzing. We had 5 wins in 5, but they weren't from good performances. They were from last-minute winners where we were exceptionally lucky. And you can say the same about the Palace game, the Chelsea game. They scored last-minute winners as well. We were unlucky not to get them points. But it's something like if we didn't have those last-minute winners, we'd be down in 17th or 18th at the moment. So it's all such a
scary thing, isn't it?
And I don't feel like we're a club that really operate well on fine margins. We want to go out there and we want to win 3-4-5-0. And obviously that's not tenable in every single game. I'm not saying that it is, but it used to look like that was what they were planning to do every time they stepped on that pitch. And there are 60-odd thousand people that spend their hard-earned cash going to the games and investing their money in the club, in getting shirts and doing all this. And they don't even look like they're fighting for us anymore, let alone their bloody manager. Whether they like him or not, their job is to rile us all up, come on that pitch and put on a good performance for 90 minutes. And it's just not been there. It's not been there.
I want to just mention Chris in the comments is an Arsenal fan joining us. Appreciate you getting involved, lads. You know, and you're being respectful to people and it's good. And we'll be respectful back, Ross. Arsenal have been brilliant this season.
Oh, yeah.
Again, the Champions League. So I just wanted to mention that because I know we get a few wild ones in here because this is a madhouse. But, you know, Ross, you're one of the more optimistic ones recently. Sorry if my chair, I've broke the back of my chair, so if it makes sound, it is what it is. Everything's falling apart, the roof will be caving in and everything in a minute. Ross, it's disappointing, but then players can't be performing like that. Doesn't matter who's the manager, you know.
No. And I know I made a...
disagreed. We were arguing off air, and if it was live, it probably would have been a good fucking little watch. But for me, mate, it's the senior players have also let themselves big style. They know what it is to play for Liverpool, Ross. When you walk across that line, big, you've got big things to follow, and none of them have showed any level of quality. Because even in the games we won, Ross, wasn't convincing.
No, I think that Millie just mentioned it about some of the last minute winners. You know, maybe papered over those early season cracks, and yeah, you're spot on. Like this club is special, and from the outside, like outside fans, I don't think will ever get it. There's something different about this club, and Arsenal fans will probably say the same. There's something different about their club. It's the way it is, but I find this club isn't just a football club. It's the city. It's the culture around it. It's what it represents to the people. You know, you have like everyday Johns who are working 9 to 5s, working their ass off, and then they go to the games on the weekend to relax and get away.
To release as well, isn't it?
That's it. It's exactly the same for me. I spend the best part of 8 hours in a car to get up to games. And all right, I'm not a local lad. I'm not a Scouser. I'm a Wool or whatever I am. I love this club dearly. I do. Do you know what I mean? I've been going to games consistently now for about 6 years.
You're an adopted Scouser. Anyone says any slander to you, mate, they'll have me to deal with and Millie, because I know the level of fucking commitment you put in, mate, and you know the club would be proud, and the club are. I'm sure one day people will find out little snippets with regards to some of the
They'll
work.
never want me in there again. If they ever see us.
I'll be fucking banned as well. But, you know, Ross, you know, the work you do that people don't know about, so we could bring it up one day on the channel. You're a credit to Liverpool fan base. And for you, especially with the long journey back, eventually it wears you down, Ross, doesn't it?
Oh, it does, yeah. Like, I got to be honest, towards the end of last season, I was running on fumes. You know, I was getting home at like 2, 3 in the morning. And this, you know, last season was worth it. We won the league. And I'm not saying it's not worth it now. Whatever the result, I know fans are going to be inside that ground. But the atmosphere inside...
You are a Scouser, Ross. You've got the cleanest front ends going.
I have got the cleanest front ends back. And they're banging 110s as well. I'll bring them on next time. I'll bring them on.
You show them how you go to match.
Yeah. But no, like the club is difficult at the minute. It is. It's like watching people leave after that third goal went in. And I got to be honest. I'll be honest on you. I left after that third goal. I did, because I couldn't sit there and I just couldn't deal with it anymore. But I got outside.
Pain, isn't it? It's fucking pain. The goals started going in. I'm not even fucking good, lads.
But you feel it inside the ground with the staff as well, mate, because the people who work for Liverpool Football Club are Liverpool fans. The amount of people I'm seeing there, and you see it on their face, like they love that club. And I found out some of the staff are working 9-5s, and then they're doing match days to come and help, you know, with the club and earn a little bit more money. But they're genuine fans of the club. So all of us are hurting right now, and I know every other fan base fucking loves it. Liverpool are in a shit position, and it will be temporary, but it hasn't been good enough this season. It hasn't, and everyone knows that within the club. But you spot on senior players when we cross that line. You know, Virgil has been quite vocal. You know, he's come out and he spoke. I think Virgil's done majority of the media
as well.
duties.
Excuse the pun.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel sorry a bit for Virg towards like some of the interviews, because you can tell on his face. He said, "I'm only here speaking to you because I have to." You know, and I think some of those like senior players do get it, but at the end of the day, you cross that white line, you've got to give it everything. And Millie, you mentioned it about Curtis Jones's interview. Like,
yeah, I just want to mention that someone just put. Like Nick's Buzz, shout out again. Thanks for the support. Saying Curtis spoke up.
It was good. It was good, and that was like pure raw emotion. I thought from Curtis. He's saying like we got to go out, we got to have that dog in us, and that's why I don't think we have. We're too nice at the minute, pulling out of 50-50s, not getting like those kind of shit house tackles done. And Curtis, I think he said in his interview, didn't he, just go out there and smash someone. Like,
sounded like fucking Roy Keane, didn't he?
That's what I mean. And you know if you go out and smash someone at Anfield, that crowd is going to get behind you. Whether
it's like a goal, Ross, isn't it? Look at Conor Bradley's.
Conor Bradley's, yeah. You look at the argument between Arteta and Klopp a few seasons ago when it was 0-0 at half time.
That lifted the crowd. Guardiola can't help himself, but he gets caught with the crowd and then fucking sends Anfield in.
Yeah. Even Simeone, you know, yeah. how many like managers get rattled?
I know we fucking.
So like it's like we just got to get back to that, but it's hard, isn't it? Because we're losing, the players are not motivated, we're not motivated as fans. Curtis is right, just go out there and fucking smash someone and then get us up and go from there. But yeah.
Well, you know, it's 45 years in the building. Smash a like and subscribe. This is a bit of a therapy session for us. I feel a lot better today. I had a terrible fucking show last night, arguing with people in comments and all that. So I apologise. Millie, you know, I can understand the sheer frustrations. But, you know, with regards to, like, what went wrong, you know, and what's next for Liverpool, one thing's for sure is, and I follow suit from what Simon's saying here, we are soft as shit at the minute. And that's something that has to change. And I do think the manager will be relieved of his duties in the near future, personally. One thing I will say is as well, I hope the club, right, because I think we can kind of all agree, it's going to be very difficult to see him turning it around now. I think too much damage has been done. But I don't want the club to just leave him fucking standard out there and be absolutely slandered, the manager. Because last year was unbelievable. The best day of my life. Do you know what I mean? Fucking watching Liverpool lift the title at Anfield. And I'd be raging with the club if they just hung him out to dry even more so than ever. It didn't work. It is what it is. The club have to hold their hands up and say it didn't work. But one thing for sure is, even if it didn't work, they got a league title out of it. And the fellas are legends in my eyes. And, but one thing's for sure is, the day that he does walk away from Liverpool, Arnie Slot, every one of them players had to step up or fuck off as well.
I think the easy thing for us all to do, obviously, and rightfully so, because he tactically hasn't been great this season, it is to blame Slot. But it's a team sport. And yes, he's in charge of that team, but there's 11 people going on that pitch and however many on the bench every game, and they're not pulling their weight as well. I don't think this is 100% his issue, because if it was 100% his issue, it would have been nothing. Like last season would have been nothing like it was. It wouldn't have been, because if he can't manage a team, then, well, how did we get the league then? And you can say, oh, well, these people dropped off or these people dropped off. No, you still have to go out and win games. And at the moment, that's just not what's happening, unfortunately. And I do think change is imminent. And the problem is you can say this person's been shit, this person's been shit, this person's shit. But the easy thing to do, I say easy, but the easy thing to do for a club is to change the manager. You're not going to sack players halfway through a season, are you? It's not going to happen.
You're very rarely going to get the one you want halfway through the season as well.
This is the thing, but I just don't see how we keep going and going and going in the hopes that something will change, when half the time you won't even change the players that he puts out in starting 11. So how are we going to change the results if we're not changing who we put out and how we play them and where they play? It all seems a bit of a mess at the moment. And it will get better. Of course it will. Like, the tough times don't last forever. And I've never left a game early, but I left that Forest game early, and I'll hold my hands up to it. But I can't sit there and watch that defeated performance, and I don't want to see that. It's upsetting for me.
You know what? It's be a few players in that team, Ross, who are really fucking having a fucking good look at themselves, I think, mate. Because you know what? It's all right getting beat, Ross, right? But in the pissing down rain when the crowd are kicking off at you, it's not a good place to be. And I think the captain really felt that the other day. For me, that was Van Dijk's worst performance. And I'd go as far as to say, mate, Mo Salah's looking the worst he's ever looked for Liverpool.
Without doubt.
Well, I just want your take on it, lads. I've been very vocal on Salah recently, and I'm vocal on him because he's my fucking hero, lad. I idolise Salah. I'm one of only a few people that have got a signed shirt by Mo Salah. It's not on the wall yet. I've got to take him down, I think. He's fucking doing me head in. I've said this a few times on here, but I just think Mo may look finished, Ross. And that's the sad reality. I don't think he likes the fact that the club are planning for after Salah. He's a big profile, Mo, isn't he? And it's one of them. But unfortunately, mate, the Premier League's a young man's game, isn't it?
Yeah, like the thing is with Mo, I thought last season he adapted his game a little bit more because his creative output was ridiculous. It was, let's be honest. So the Mo Salah we knew when he first signed could obviously get past his man and, run past him, dribble past him and so on. But he hasn't been doing that of late. And again, I don't know. It could be a team thing. It could be instructions. Let's be honest. None of us really know. None of us know what's being told to the players beyond what we see on these videos or what we see at the ground as fans. So, but Mo's drop off this season compared to like last season, I can't remember his stats off the top of my head. I don't know if someone can post them in the chat, but he had an outrageous season. Absolutely outrageous. And when you've delivered consistency of that level across multiple years, because remember after his first season, he's like, oh, it's a one season wonder. And then he's gone on to deliver 6, 7, whatever seasons it is. To drop off this big, it causes a problem within the team, because then you start questioning his position in the team, which, let's be honest, Mo Salah is a Liverpool legend. He will always be a Liverpool legend.
Players of all time at Liverpool, Ross.
Oh, without a doubt.
He's actually in the Premier League all-time 11, isn't he? Let's be real about it.
But this is where I think like we can look all over the pitch, and Mo Salah is obviously a big point to that because he's been banging in goals for us and getting assists. But you can look all over the pitch at the minute, and who do you think the one player who is maybe unmovable from that team at the minute? I'd probably say Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai has to be in that team, and he has to be in mid.
He's not far behind him for his determination and his pride that he plays for Liverpool.
No, so if you can't go out there and score goals, or you can't maybe defend certain sections of the game, the one thing you need is determination to just keep going, keep going, keep going. And I don't know if someone said it in the chat. I was reading the chat briefly, but it's like we concede a goal and our heads go down. Where Liverpool of 3-4 years
now
ago,
a trend, Ross, isn't it?
It is. And you've got to feel for like, I know people want to jump on players' backs. I get it. Like, I'm frustrated more than anyone, and I maybe come across as too positive. I am annoyed with where we're currently at because we don't belong to be. Oh, sorry, we do currently belong to be in 12th, but it's not where we should be. But I think there's really no one in the team at the minute that, apart from maybe Szoboszlai, we can go, you have been outstanding this season. And that's not disrespecting them. I just think it's the position we're in as a team. It's really hard to get out of. And we spoke about this a few shows ago about this will define Slot now as to whether he can go on to be a great manager, because we know how hard it is for a manager to get a team out of a slump this low. Because this is low. Like, what have we lost? 9 out of, what was it, 12, is it? I don't know. I've lost track now. I'm not even looking at the league table at the minute.
I can't even be asked to look at the league table fixtures and fucking what have you. But one thing's for sure is it doesn't matter who the manager is. It's not good enough.
No, absolutely not.
Jamazak9617 shout out for the comments. He's saying, if Elise is off the table, seems to be the case, who's your alternative? I think Semenyo's... Go on, Ross. Who would you go for? For me, Semenyo's the one because he can play both sides.
Yeah. I think that kind of answer's already been given in the media lately, you know, with Semenyo. You know, like he came at the first home game of the season against us, and he looked phenomenal. Yeah. And then you have some dickhead giving him shit on the side of the pitch, which he's gone now. But I thought he was absolutely unbelievable.
He was amazing as well, Semenyo, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he didn't react in a certain way. You know, he got on with it, and no player should ever have to come to, let alone Anfield, but any other pitch and have to suffer stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? But I think if Elise isn't on the table, and to be fair, I don't think Elise is off the table for us yet, because Salah's going to have to go. We're going to need another player. But yeah, I think Semenyo is the one who's going to be that first in the door.
This is the thing, Mill. Transfer talk does heat up even more so than ever now. I think Liverpool will do business. I don't know what you think. But just on Mo Salah's position in particular, the AFCON is probably coming at a good time for the club. And the reason why I say that is Liverpool need to do some changes in that team. And I love Mo Salah, right? Fucking as every one of you's watching and everyone on the panel. But he just needs to come out the side a little bit. You know what I mean? And I think this is a good opportunity for a potential new player to slot in. Or using the fucking top players we've got, Millie. If Arnie Slot is still in the job, this is the time where he could win some fucking fans back.
I think the helpful thing about when AFCON is coming as well is we know that he doesn't like to drop Salah. So this is actually forcing him into a position where he has to.
This is it. Easy task for him now, isn't it?
He's got the time. So if it is still him in charge, he's got that period where Salah is away, where we can try different things. And the thing is, no one wants to lose a game of football. But if we lost a game of football and we were trying something new and we looked exciting and it was unfortunate that we lost, you can accept that a little bit more than the defeated performances we're putting out at the moment. I mean, like you said, we all love Mo Salah. Mo Salah has done things for this club that we could never have imagined when we signed him. And it's horrible because part of me thinks, I almost wish you'd just gone in the summer so you could have gone out on this massive high and we didn't have to sit here and say you've dropped off, your performances are declining, because it's not nice to talk about a player of his stature and of all the things he's achieved under this club to be here like, oh yeah, he's just not great. It's sad to see.
Do you know what's the stupid thing as well, Millie? People probably think that the fan base like fucking kicking off about some of the players. We don't.
We hate it. I hate it. I don't want to sit here every week and be like, this person was shit, this person was shit, this person don't go in for 50-50. I want to sit here and go, yeah, do you know what? We're actually smashing it, blah, 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 like I could last season. Last season was fantastic. You never felt nervous. I sat down to watch that game on Wednesday and I just thought, I don't know what's going to happen here. And as soon as that penalty went in, you just know. And that's the horrible thing is you love this club and you do anything and you go and support and you put all this money in. But at the moment, we go 1-0 down and we just think, that's it, because they don't fight back. Liverpool of old, you go 1-0 down, we're winning 3-1 because you don't do that to us. And now it's almost like we go, all right, game's over then. They've scored. And it's heartbreaking.
It is. It's a strange one. You know, goal ratio's comment here is saying Mbappe was getting 50 goals and assists a season for PSG. PSG better with or without Mbappe. Yeah, I think the difference is though with PSG with Mbappe and Salah is, I don't know. It's just two phenomenal players. You know, Salah. It's a hard watch. I think what's getting the best of Salah at the minute is just that the game's fucking moving away from him in the Premier League. It's sad to see, some players just don't handle it well. But I want to bring this comment up here in particular, and I massively agree with it. Andrew Griffiths for 167. He said when we rest him in the Champions League, he threw his toys out. So what are we supposed to do? And I said this on Twitter in loads. I had fucking half of Egypt ready to punch me head in. And the facts are, I said he's a sulking bastard, Mo Salah. It was not disrespecting his legendary status, as some people claim to think that you can't make a comment on players and that you're slagging them off too much. The facts are, Mo Salah doesn't like coming out the side, Ross. He does not like it. He's been like this before. Sometimes he can be selfish in front of goal. You've seen that with Mane, blah, blah, blah. So it is what it is. And, the manager's got an opportunity, if he's still around, remains to be seen, as to making changes. Because let's face it, we've got some fantastic fucking attacking talent. But I do not see it changing right this second, Ross. I really don't. And I think I'll be honest now, I didn't think it the last few weeks, but I think we're not going to see the best of these new players until a new manager's in. Whether it be an interim or what have you, I think at the minute we just need a bit of a morale boost. Do you know what I mean? Slot's not going to be able to give it to them, Ross. It's too far gone now. And it is what it is. The players look broken. It would not shock me, and I fucking hate saying this, if West Ham beat us, and that fucking pains me to say that, Ross, because I think if they score, what fucking scoreline could it be? Because we were talking through the game, Ross. When PSV scored, you knew there was going to be about 3 or 4 fucking goals. Do you know what I mean? Because the heads just fucking imploded. But I want to start to wrap up the show for the next 15, 20 minutes, maybe however long we finish with it. But this is a question to use now, as if Arnie Slot's watching. And I'll come to you first, Ross. So the manager could be watching the show. If he is, Arnie, fix up, lads, or you're gone. What changes would you make, Ross, for the weekend? And if you could give him a message, what would it be? Because the fella, it's sad to see. And I have a lot of respect for Arnie Slot. He's a nice fella. Maybe too nice, and that's part of the problem. So what would you go with for the weekend, Ross? Do you think Liverpool are going to win? And if there's a message for Arnie Slot, what would it be?
It's fucking difficult, isn't it? I think, yeah, I think in terms of the team, I'd like to see Robbo come back in on a weekend. I'd like to see Curtis Jones in it. He's very vocal midweek. We
need that scouser in the team, lads.
Yeah, we need someone who, if he's going to go in and smash someone, I'm all here for it. Do you know what I mean? So, we're in a difficult position because Gakpo's going to start. We know Gakpo's going to start. Salah's going to start. Isak needs to stay in the squad and just ride the wave and get up to speed.
It will click eventually, like Steven Gerrard said.
Yeah, it will, absolutely. So I don't think there's going to be many changes. Obviously, right back, is Frimpong back? Is he back now, or?
He's back on fucking social media dancing, I think.
Was it? Because I thought he was supposed to be back after the international. This is what I mean, and my head's fried with it all. But right back, I don't want to see Dom in right back anymore.
I think he's going to go Curtis right back, Ross.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. You just can't take Dom out of midfield because you lose his energy, and then we just got people running circles around us. So, but then like a message for Arnie Slot is, fuck.
What shampoo do you use?
Yeah. I need some shampoo. No, I don't know. Like, I don't think I have a message. This is what I mean. Like, I've been quite positive coming onto the shows. I said I thought you would turn it around. It hasn't turned around as of yet. Football can change very, very quickly. It can. It's going to be painful, but us as fans, we've just got to ride the wave. I'd say as a message to the fans more than any Slot, there's nothing we can do as fans but back the boys. That's all we can do is back the boys, and we can make digs at the individual mistakes. That's part and parcel of football. I understand it. But at the end of the day, every single fan watching the game on Sunday, we want the same outcome for the club, and that's to see us winning trophies again. And those boys probably need us now more than ever. So yeah, Joe Gomez goal. Yeah, I don't think we'll ever see a Joe Gomez goal in a Liverpool
anymore.
He'll end up going to another Prem team and then come to Anfield and score a goal. Watch. But no, I think we just got to get behind the boys. That's all we can do, and it's fucking frustrating. I get it. I get why everyone's riled up. It's not good at all. But what can we do as fans? We don't know what happens internally apart from snippets. So just get our heads down as fans, back the boys, and what will be will be.
Fucking hell, man. Now you've got a big task, because that was a mic drop. That
I
give
was
me
going to
fucking
say,
goosebumps, our little Ross. That's why I like him.
I was going to say, if Slot losing the dressing room wasn't bad enough, he's lost Ross now, so he's definitely got to go.
You make my Ross upset. You're fucked.
If there was anyone that was backing him more than the internal staff, it was Ross. I mean, it feels silly talking about what team do I want him, because he just don't change it. I mean, I'd like to see Hugo and Isak have some time together. That's my dream, because I think playing, but then you do need Wirtz behind them, and obviously I don't know if Wirtz is coming back in. I mean, I know he's out of rehab now, but it's a quick turnaround given they've got the day off today. Make it make sense.
He's going to be pushing to be training tomorrow, Florian Wirtz.
Yeah. So I think I'd like to see Hugo and Isak get some time together, because how is it going to click for Isak if we don't play him? He can't get up to speed if he's warming the bench week in, week out. And he's had an injury and it's been unfortunate, but I don't think we can judge him at this point. I'd like to see Gakpo not in the team, but he's going to be in the team. So it's pipe dreams at this point.
Gakpo, he's been scoring the odd little goal here there, so I can understand why the manager wants him.
Yeah, he has those moments, don't get me wrong, but they're overshadowed by the fact that he has so many moments where he's shit. Like he's just not on.
You mentioned Ekatike. What did the manager say yesterday?
Oh my God, I did actually watch the press conference. I put myself through that. He said that he kept saying it was like not a big thing. It was his back, I think, that went, and then he played through the injury Wednesday night. I don't know if he is 100% match fit, but I haven't heard that he isn't.
Let's just say he's not fit, right? What would your front line be?
I mean, I know what it's gonna be. I know it's probably gonna be Isak, Salah, and Gakpo. That's what it will be. And no Dom at right back. If
let's be honest, right? Let's be fucking honest. It should be easily beating West Ham.
Of course we should.
Fucking Isak, Gakpo, and fucking Mo Salah.
They're in, and also West Ham have not been great this season. Obviously, they've picked up form all the way.
Fucking sacked their own manager and everything.
Their manager was getting face swapped day in, day out onto various.
Yeah, that was fucking great. You've been part of the sort of.
I will shout out to Ginger Tom for that, because he had a generation run there. It was fantastic. But they're a club that are in a mess. I mean, they're lucky they've got. I quite like Nuno. I wouldn't want him at our club, but I like Nuno. I think he did good things at Forest.
Definitely a good Premier League manager.
Yeah, fantastic. And of course, they've picked up form as we're about to go and play them away from home. So we shouldn't be sitting here saying I think we're going to lose, but I just don't know. We don't draw as well this season, so it's not like I can even say, we might get a point out of it. We've not drawn a single game in the Premier League. We either win or we lose. So what do? It's just, how is this the state that we're in, that we're umming and ahhing about whether we can beat West Ham, who potentially could go down?
Yeah, do you know what? I want to answer this question. Sorry, lad, I couldn't come to it before. We should have a poll. Are we more likely to win against West Ham with or without Salah? I'd like to think with them, but at the minute, in my opinion, I think we're not passing the ball well enough up front, and I think Mo Salah is a culprit for it. I think his passing and just Gakpo and Salah just having reckless shots. I hope they go in on the weekend. I really do. But I'm like you. Pardon me, fucking a cough in my guts up there. One thing's for sure is, right, we have to. I really appreciate what you both said, and Ross in particular just then about with regards to the fans. Got to stick with them. Got to stick with them. This is West Ham, right? And with all due respect, the shite, cut the bollocks, the fucking crap. But our form is terrible. On paper, we've got one of the best teams in Europe. Just on grass, we've got dog shit. Do you know what I mean? And that's just the way it is at the minute. But I think if Liverpool players have had the day off, I don't know why they've had the day off today, which may tell a lot about what's going on and behind the scenes, potential talks and people around the training complex, which would be the case, Ross. Make sure no one's around for some harsh reality checks. Because one thing for sure is Arnie Slot's backroom staff look like they've done fuck all as well, so they can get fucking legs if the manager's going. Do you know what I mean? But Ross, what is your prediction? I know, because obviously I don't know whether you're free over the weekend. I don't know whether Millie is when we do the show for the game, West Ham. But please, I'm hoping you're going to bring some positive light towards the end of this pod. Can you see Liverpool win? That's not convincing, Ross.
No, it's difficult because like I've said every time I've been on a pod, I said we'll go out and win, and it hasn't won. But like,
I'd say we'll lose then. Play that reverse shit, lads.
Yeah, fuck it, we'll lose 1-0 and then we're gonna go and win. No, I do think, my honest opinion, I do think we'll win on Sunday. I don't know how we'll win. I'm not gonna say a score. I don't give a shit if it bounces off Nuno's head and goes in, and we win 1-0. I think we'll win. If we don't, then fuck yeah, we'll be back here next Kop of the Morning with some tissues and we'll all hug it out. But yeah, I think we'll win on Sunday. See what happens, and let's just get behind the lads. What can we do as fans, as I said? So let's just get behind them.
Millie, are you enthusiastic? Can you see a Liverpool win? I'd like to think something's going to happen.
I mean, I'd love nothing more than for us to go in and win this game. And I think if all the stars align, that could happen. And if everyone turns up. But at the moment, it is painful, but it's difficult to see how we win that game, because I can't see how we win any game at the moment with the way that we're playing. I just can't. And that could be against West Ham or it could be against Witham Town. I just don't see how we line up and get these players to get up and go. And that's the sad thing. And I think like Ross said, we all need to get behind the team as fans. That's what we need to do. And I think we also need to stop internally attacking each other for being critical of a team that aren't
Stay together. Liverpool as an army is the best army.
This is the thing. And it feels very fractured at the moment because people are telling people, you can't behave like this. You can't do this. You can't do that. You can't leave early. You can't. And it's like, guys, that doesn't matter right now. We are here discussing whether we are going to scrape a win past West Ham. We need to all get together, and I hope to God that my everlasting prediction that I seem to predict for every game of 2-1 will come through. I don't see us keeping a clean sheet. I'm not that positive. Sorry to all the people that stand there, but I don't think we're keeping a clean sheet. But I'd love a 2-1, and I don't care how we score it, whether they're controversial goals or whatever. Just get it done. Get it done.
There you go. Get it done.
That's all he needs. Get it done.
That's the new slogan on the training ground. Get it done.
Yeah, scrap those pictures from the last minute winners and just print "Get it done" in that.
In like size 60 font.
Yeah.
So
like the LFC bit on the Kop, just in big
It's gone.
Down the Kenny. No, but look, we have to. We're Liverpool fans. It's hard to predict a defeat. It wouldn't surprise me. That's all I'd say.
No.
Heads have gone. It's like the legs aren't working. But look, they play for fucking Liverpool. If you're not up for it, fuck off, go. Not asked. There'll be fucking players. There's been players before you, players after. So it is what it is. If you're not with it, don't turn up at all. And that stands for any of them. But we go there on Sunday. Let's put a good account of ourselves, because if we get the win, fuck it, I'd take the ball, fucking twatting someone in the bollocks at the last minute. Do you know what I mean? To come away with the 1-0 win, because build upon it. I'm sure you'll all agree, and everyone in the comments, we should be going to beat Sunderland. Just one win would be gold dust for Liverpool right now. It should turn the tides ever so slightly. Because, as I say, it's like muscle memory, innit? The defeats at the minute are coming like muscle memory and, shit like that. And we need the wins to start coming. But look, we'll wrap it up. I just want to say 50 odd still in the house. If you can smash a like, subscribe as well. Give us support to the channel. We know you do anyway. But look, we massively appreciate it. And I know everyone always puts in the graft, and fuck me, it's hard when Liverpool are losing, because I know I'm biased as fuck, so it is what it is. Sure, these are too. We're Liverpool through and through, and it shouldn't be rhyming, but it is what it is. I don't know how that started, but look, if you want to become a member as well, there'll be a big WhatsApp group where you can get involved in and air some potential early team news and transfers and get up to date with some of the guests we've coming on. Can't put the names out there yet, but some of them are big, and a few ex-Liverpool players as well. But look, we appreciate you sticking with us. We will be back tonight at 7 o'clock, me, Mo and Adam, for Scouts therapy, so that should be good. I need therapy. So it is what it is. But Reds, keep the faith. Don't lose fucking any hope. The Reds are still a top team, and hopefully we get some good luck for Sunday. Up the fucking Reds. See you soon.